6-hour questioning on day 1, 8-hour questioning on day 2, and about 5 hours, after 5 hours of questioning on day 3, Riya Chakrabarti has been arrested by the Narcotics Control Bureau in Mumbai. Well, these were fast-paced developments which were taking place through the day today. Riya Chakrabarti was then, in fact, taken for a medical examination to the Sion Hospital, where she is going to go and a COVID test. She would also be, other health parameters will also be checked. She would also be produced via video conferencing tonight in front of a court at 7:30 p.m. Today was the third consecutive day of Riya Chakrabarti being grilled by the NCB, which is in fact probing the drug link as far as Sushant Singh Rajput case is concerned. Remember, NCB is not the main agency probing the allegations of, suicide, abetment, or even murder has been claimed by the family. That's the job of the CBI. The NCB is looking at the chats which were handed over by the enforcement directorates about certain people talking about marijuana, cigarettes, doobies, and other substances. Meanwhile, Shweta Singh, Sushant Singh Rajput's sister, immediately took to Twitter saying, "God is with us." Riya's arrest comes 86 days after the death of Sushant Singh Rajput, who was found dead on June 14th. After Riya left his house on 8th of June, it was the question, in fact, at least Riya's side has questioned. The sister was there between 8th and 13th. She should also be questioned by the CBI. Meanwhile, in the past 2 days of the questioning, Riya Chakrabarti has been asked, by the investigating agency about her life before she met Sushant Singh Rajput. Her old mobile phone, laptop and tablet have also been analyzed by the agency. Let's go across to my colleagues Devesh and Mustafa, those who are joining us for live update on this. Mustafa, coming to you first. You are at the Sion Hospital where the medical examination was taking place. What's the latest update? By when will she be brought back to the NCB office where she will be produced in front of the magistrate via video conferencing?
Yes, the video conferencing time is 7:30 p.m. this evening, and in soon sometime Riya Chakrabarti will be leaving Sion Hospital after the medical examination, the physical examination, because it's standard operating procedure since the pandemic, and also before she's being produced in front of a magistrate via video conferencing, and the magistrate can ask her if she has any complaint against the NCB, who is the investigating agency in this case. They have to produce a medical certificate from one of the government hospitals so that the formality can be completed. What we are expecting is that NCB will lay down the charges, will say whatever incriminating evidences they have found against Riya Chakrabarti in the entire hearing, but also they are likely not to ask for a remand, and she can then later apply for bail. This is what we are hearing as of now. In some time after she reaches the NCB office, the entire video conferencing procedure with the magistrate will start soon. Back to you, Ankit.
Devesh, we are hearing all sorts of things, and at this point of time, all conjecture, little information also coming in from the sources. Now, what are you hearing as far as the procedure from here on is concerned? Tomorrow, Shouvik Chakrabarti and others, their remand is getting over. Is Riya Chakrabarti going to be remanded for 5 days? Is NCB going to ask for a remand? Or what's going to be, the likely outcome when she's produced in front of the magistrate at 7:30?
Ankit, NCB sources have told us that they are not seeking custodial remand of Riya Chakrabarti, but they'll be seeking judicial remand. That means they will not be keeping Riya Chakrabarti in their custody, but she'll have to be in jail, and whenever needed, she'll be examined in jail through video conferencing or in person by NCB officials at the jail where she'll be lodged. But they are going to oppose if a bail application is moved by her lawyer at the court after she's sent to judicial custody. Remember, in cases, in several cases, criminal cases and NDPS cases, once the accused is sent to judicial custody, they move and bail application, and many cases they are granted bail. Remember, there's a small amount of drug that has been recovered from the drug peddlers, which is around 59 grams of marijuana, and for that Yeah, there's been no recovery from Riya Chakrabarti directly, no recovery from Shovik. Their house was searched and nothing was found. Even their car was searched, but nothing was found on them. There's been no possession as such. And this is a reverse investigation that was carried out for a certain period where Riya Chakrabarti was helping procure drugs, facilitating procurement of drugs, and she's been booked under sections 8C, 20B, 27, 28 and 29 of the Narcotic Drug and Psychotropic Substances Act. These sections say that the accused person attempted to buy, procure, sell, transport narcotic drugs. It also says that Riya harbored narcotics. She also helped people who were transporting these drugs, and her financial statements are being analyzed to know if she's made any kind of profit, any kind of money out of these drugs, if she has really sold these drugs. But as of now, nothing has come to light.
Devesh, may I request you to stay on with me? I mean, you are giving us a lot of details. Hold on to that thought. I'm going to come back and we'll break it down for our viewers. But before we do that, let's just first tell our viewers what are the charges the NCB has in fact arrested Riya Chakrabarti under. Remember, it was the third day of our questioning that she has been arrested. Charge number 1, the NDPS Act, Section 8C. The crime here is manufacture, production, possession, sale, purchase, and transport of cannabis. The punishment is fine or 6 months in jail or both. The other charge that she's facing right now is Section 20B of the NDPS Act, in which possession, sale, purchase, transport of banned substances in medium quantity. The punishment for this is fine or 10 years of prison or both. Third charge on Riya Chakrabarti right now is Section 28 of the NDPS Act, instigating someone to consume banned narcotics. This amounts to fine or 10 years in prison or both. The NDPS Act 29 has also been invoked against Riya Chakrabarti. Crime is abetment and criminal conspiracy. Punishment, jail term prescribed for the offence planned. So these, in fact, are the charges that Riya Chakrabarti is facing from the Narcotics Control Bureau. You know, Mustafa, if I can come to you, it's very interesting that the NCB is not going to ask for remand as far as Riya Chakrabarti is concerned. Why have they then arrested Riya Chakrabarti? Is it just a token arrest which has been made? If they think that they do not require a custodial interrogation of Riya Chakrabarti, then what was the point of arresting her?
Well, this is something only the NCB can answer, because all the other accused in this case who were arrested, they were placed under remand and then interrogation. But with Riya Chakrabarti, things has been different. She was called, the first day when she was called on Sunday, it was being assumed that she will be arrested on the same day, but it didn't happen. They didn't arrest her on Monday. But yes, today they have placed her under arrest, and what we are learning from our sources is that they are not going to demand a remand for Riya Chakrabarti, citing that for 3 days they were investigating, and maybe Riya Chakrabarti has answered all the questions. She has been cooperative in the investigation and they don't need to investigate her further, and hence that could be one of the reasons. The other reason could be due to the pandemic or due to available spaces in women's cell around Mumbai. So there can be multiple reasons. Only NCB knows why it is happening. But yes, it's a pertinent question to ask. For few hours she's being placed under arrest. The medical formalities are being done, and she's soon out on
answer all those things, Mustafa. But the fact remains, Mustafa, that, yes, of course, we understand that the NCB is only going to answer that. But this is a curious case. They can't hide behind the fact that it is a pandemic, because they have already made a few arrests. They already have Shovik Chakrabarti, and they have space. If they have space to house 5 to 6 other people, those who have been arrested, it will be a stupid argument to make that they don't have a place to, in fact, house Riya Chakrabarti, who, in fact, the entire spotlight was on. So it will be a very interesting thing to explore why Riya Chakrabarti have been arrested if the NCB doesn't even go ahead and ask for a remand, a custodial interrogation as far as Riya Chakrabarti is concerned. Even yesterday, in fact, the NCB deputy director who came and spoke about the case said that she has been coming, she has been cooperating as far as the case is concerned. So was this just a token arrest is something that we will also be questioning once we know what happens at 7:30. But stay on, gentlemen. I just want to now go across and try and understand what, and this is all source-based information that we have received on what Riya Chakrabarti so far has revealed during the 2.5 days of interrogation that she underwent as far as the NCB goes. She said that she bought drugs only for Sushant Singh Rajput. She also said Sushant and his friends consumed drugs, asked for drugs from Dipesh for Sushant Singh Rajput and his friends, met alleged peddler Basit 5 times through Shovik. Alleged dealer Basit Parihar visited her house, took bud from Samuel Miranda, which were for Sushant Singh Rajput. I also now want to, in fact, take our viewers to few questions that possibly we don't have a real answer or a straight answer from Rhea Chakrabarti in this case. So let's just take a look at the few questions that remain still unanswered. Were the drugs supplied to Rhea Chakrabarti's parents' house? Has she confessed to that? On this, Rhea remained silent. She was asked, did you consume drugs at a resort? Rhea remained silent on this as well. And in the India Today interview to Rajdeep Sardesai, she had said that she has never ever consumed drugs and is ready for a narcotic stress. The third question that she did not answer, who paid for the drugs, you or Shovik? And she remained silent on this as well. Remember, there are few other people apart from Sushant Singh Rajput, apart from Rhea Chakrabarti, those who have been arrested in this case. Rhea Chakrabarti, of course, Sushant Singh Rajput's girlfriend and prime accused in his abetment to suicide case. Meanwhile, Shovik Chakrabarti, who is Rhea Chakrabarti's brother, has also been arrested. Samuel Miranda is Sushant Singh Rajput's ex-house manager. He has also been arrested. And Dipesh Sawant, the house help of Sushant Singh Rajput, have also been arrested. All have been arrested by the Narcotics Control Bureau. The distinction, why I'm again and again reiterating that, is because, ladies and gentlemen, this is just a subsidiary case. It doesn't prove anything as far as the death of Sushant Singh Rajput is concerned. It doesn't prove anything as far as the allegation of siphoning of funds is concerned. So all those things are not related to the case that the NCB right now is looking into. Devesh, in brief, if you could explain, to our viewers, for Rhea Chakrabarti, and I'm again asking this question, why is it that NCB asked for 5 days of remand for Shovik and others, but they are likely to not ask for remand of Rhea Chakrabarti? If they are satisfied with all the questions that she has answered, satisfied or not, if they have got all the information that they needed, and if they have confronted her with the brother and other accused, why is it then she has been arrested?
Ankit, NCB officials have maintained saying that Rhea Chakrabarti was examined for 3 days, and within these 3 days she has cooperated and she has answered all the queries that they wanted to know from her, and that is why they are not seeking her custodial remand, but they are going to seek her judicial remand. They want that she stays in jail so that she couldn't tamper with the evidence, she couldn't influence witnesses in this case, and that is why they want her to stay in jail in judicial custody, and while she is in jail, she can also be examined time and when NCB needs her to be interrogated, and that is why they are not seeking her remand as such, custodial remand, but want her to be in judicial custody. That is what NCB officials have maintained, though this is a very tricky question.
Right.
If she would have been cooperating,
all right, Devesh,
just
stay
could
on
have
with me.
not
Now,
arrested her.
Exactly, they could have called her back if they wanted to interrogate her again. But stay on with me, Devesh. So what is going to happen from here on for Rhea Chakrabarti? Let's very quickly line up for that, that for you. First day, 6-hour interrogation. Second day, 8-hour interrogation. Third day, 5-hour interrogation, followed by an arrest. Now what happens? After the medical examination, Rhea Chakrabarti will be produced before a magistrate. The time given for that is 7:30. And this will be a virtual, in fact, presence that Rhea Chakrabarti will be marked in. The court will be dealing with this virtually because of the COVID-19 situation. The NCB, sources are telling us may or may not seek, 5-day custody. We still are not clear about that. And she will have to spend the night in the NCB lockup is what we know so far. Pankaj Upadhyay also joining us. Pankaj, by when is she expected to be brought back to the NCB office for the procedure to be, presented in front of the magistrate? Pankaj, can you hear me? If you can, could you tell us by when is she expected to be brought back to the NCB lockup for the for the next procedure? And I also wanted to understand from you, has her family reacted so far? I think there is some problem there with Pankaj's audio. We'll try and fix that. The fact is that her father, remember when Shoubik Chakrabarti was arrested, had sent out a statement saying that congratulations, you've arrested my son, my daughter is next, so and so forth. Now, so far, her father or the mother has not reacted, but the lawyer, Satish Mane Shinde, who is representing Riya Chakrabarti, has in fact gone ahead and reacted to the arrest of his client after 3 days of grilling when she was arrested today in the evening. Now, Riya's lawyer, Satish Mane Shinde, reacting to her arrest, said that this is not the final conclusion. Riya's counsel called the NCB move a travesty of justice. He added 3 central agencies were hounding a single woman for being in love with a drug addict. Mane Shinde further said SSR was suffering from mental health issues for several years, and the late actor committed suicide due to consumption of illegally administered medicine and drugs. He reiterated his stand that the late actor consumed illegal drugs prescribed by his sister. This is a big charge that has been made by Sushant Singh by Riya Chakrabarti and her lawyer. Meanwhile, DGP of Bihar, Gupteshwar Pandey, who was in the crosshair during the initial stages of this investigation when Bihar police got involved, he reacted to Riya Chakrabarti's arrest. Listen in.
डीजी साहब, ये बताइए कि बिहार पुलिस ने शुरू से ही कहा था कि रिया चक्रवर्ती इस मामले में दोषी है, आज वो सिद्ध हो गया मानते हैं?
देखिए, अभी इन्वेस्टिगेशन चल रहा है, अभी बहुत लंबा चलेगा ये, और 3 भारत सरकार की एजेंसी अलग अलग मामलों को देख रही है। ईडी देख रही है वो अपना विषय से संबंधित मामला, एनसीबी देख रही है अपने विषय से संबंधित मामला, सीबीआई अलग इंडिपेंडेंट इन्वेस्टिगेशन कर रही है सुशांत के सो कॉल्ड सुसाइड का। तो अभी तो एनसीबी के द्वारा ड्रग पेडलर के साथ कनेक्शन के रूप में हमको तो डिटेल भी नहीं मालूम है, यहाँ पे सूचना मिली तो इनकी गिरफ्तारी हुई है। तब इतना तो पता चल रहा है लोगों को कि जो अपने को बहुत इनोसेंट प्लीड करते थे, वैसे लोग अब एक्सपोज हो रहे हैं। इमोशनल स्टेटमेंट देने वाले, अपने को इनोसेंट प्लीड करने वाले लोग भी एक्सपोज हो रहे हैं, तभी तो बहुत दूर तक जाएगी।
ये आपको लगता है कि इस गिरफ्तारी को एक तो आप किस प्रकार देखते हैं, दूसरा क्या ये हत्या की तरफ जो आशंका जताई जा रही थी सुशांत राजपूत को लेके हत्या का मामला हो सकता है, तो ये उसी की तरफ बढ़ता हुआ?
देखिए, चूंकि ये केस सीबीआई अनुसंधान कर रही है, इसलिए इसमें बीच में हम लोगों जैसे जिम्मेदार आदमी का बोलना ठीक नहीं होगा। लेकिन अब इससे तो बहुत बड़ा संकेत मिलता है कि रिया का ड्रग पेडलर्स के साथ भी कनेक्शन था, वो ड्रग लेती थी। अब वो बोल रहे हैं कि हम इसके लेते थे, उसके ले लेते थे, किसके ले लेते थे, तो मैं तो उनकी किसी बात पर विश्वास नहीं करता। लेकिन उनका ड्रग पेडलर्स के साथ कनेक्शन तो एस्टैब्लिश हुआ, प्रूफ हुआ, तभी तो एनसीबी ने गिरफ्तार किया।
Okay, so Vikas Singh, the lawyer of Sushant Singh Rajput's family, reacted to this FIR, which has also been registered by Riya Chakrabarti and her lawyer against his sister Priyanka, who procured, a prescription sitting in Delhi for Sushant Singh Rajput on the very day, on 8th of June, when Riya Chakrabarti was leaving Sushant Singh Rajput's residence. Listen in to what he said about this FIR and the complaint which has been filed by Riya Chakrabarti.
Bandra police station looks like the second home of Riya Chakrabarti. For every small incident, she runs to Bandra police, and they also permit her to sit and use the police station as if it's her own home or her drawing room. The FIR which has been registered is clearly illegal, clearly a contempt of the orders of the Supreme Court, and we will take very strong action.
It's been over 80 days since Sushant Singh Rajput's death.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.